And we are live, everyone. Welcome. Let us begin. Settle in with me for a cozy venture through the cold, as Marjoram and Natas of Cadlia traverse their home's furthest southern reaches. They seek for a tower, tall and bold, within the storm ahead. In that tower, there must be answers, secrets, some knowledge to aid them in the quest they perhaps do not yet even realize that they have taken on. We begin within the Valley of Rain at the Witch Clan settlement, where the two of you are making final preparations for your departure. As you approach this space, the caretaker, a strange fey woman who clears the snow and molds the space of the settlement, waves silently towards you, smiling, and continues to sweep away the obstructions before her. Would either of you speak towards her? Have anything to say to one another? Or any final acts to take?
Does she have a name, or is we just know her as the caretaker?
That is correct.
Yeah.
I feel like you should carry on. Just walk by.
She'll continue past.
Oh, I diffused her.
Margie will definitely give her a little wave and a smile.
And she'll smile and wave right back at you. She continues her chosen duty. You can see the child of this settlement is sitting next to the small wooden barrier around the planar portal, which the witches protect. As you approach, she's just tossing a knife up in the air and catching it, tossing it again, and catching it, and just sort of waves it at you as you approach, like a hand. Hi!
How are you?
Hello.
I'm good. Are you?
Yeah, we're okay. We're getting ready to head south. How are you and the other witches?
I'm good. I haven't... Everybody's watching me and at their back. I don't get to have as much fun. Can we play a game?
Maybe.
I'll play a game.
Okay. And she smiles, and her eyes become almost psionically disfigured for a moment, and I need you both to make charisma saving throws.
12.
Huh? You both...
Hold on.
Oh, that's a 9. So you both feel, unless you got something special, Mark?
No, I clicked the wrong button, but I'll keep that roll there.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be more fun that way.
No, it won't make a difference unless you... No, it's fine. You both feel yourselves internally unsettled and displaced. And you hear giving... Want to keep playing? Want to keep playing?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I like this
It
game.
doesn't seem very fun.
But it was so much fun last time we played.
Well, maybe for you, but I don't know. We're very busy, I think. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We'll play when we come back next time.
Okay. And with that, she sits back down, plopping into the snow in her little dress, and starts tossing her knife again. Almost 4 or 5 feet high into the air before catching it with ease each time. I've brought
Have you seen Zima around?
She's over by her fire, just like usual. Which would be
Okay, thank you.
here upon the lake.
I was going to say, are we just supposed to walk in, or do we have to... Or are we supposed to meet up with her?
You are here because the witches may have advice or guidance about your intended path into the frozen south. They are the only people you know of who have been there before. They have given general advice, but as you now have all of your supplies packed and are ready to start your journey, I have figured that this is a good departure point as any.
Wasn't there something with this portal, though? Doesn't it, like, take you into the frozen wastes?
Not exactly. It has been used, but it would take you deeper into the frozen wastes than you want to be going. They have used it in generations past to visit a site of their worship. But as of now, you will be best walking to where you want to go, as the tower is on the sort of northern edge, may I say, of the southern wastes.
Go.
If there's nothing you want to do here in the Witch Clan settlement, you can leave now. But this is our jumping off point.
Yeah, I would like to just touch base with Zima and just see if, like, she has any, like, things to look at, like,
Tips
things
and
to look
tricks.
out for, or recommendations for the wastes.
Perfect. Make your way over to her at your leisure.
All right.
Sat upon one of these tree stumps around this fire on a small wooden platform upon this icy lake, Zima Frostheart stares into the flames, not making eye contact with either of you as you arrive, but not objecting at all to you taking seats as well. As you sit, though, she will say, "Your journey is ahead. Have you come to me for advice?"
Yes, we come to seek your wisdom and any warnings of the frozen wastes.
I have given already the greatest warning I could give. Be careful of the giants. From what I have heard of your recent exploits, I fear they may be more militant than before. We have not claimed 1, but 3 lives of their number, and blood debts run strong within our kin. The wastes are cold, and there will be little you can do save find shelter to escape it. So much snow blows through these wastes that maps are difficult. Roads exist, but they change. Hiding spaces, shelters, created and destroyed. She produces a map which shows a path along the southern mountains of Cadlia, which should take you to the road which leads from the Virgin Empire south. She will say, "This is the most direct route. While you hug the mountains, you should remain relatively unscathed. But as you begin to venture south, the winds, the icy storm come into play. Suddenly your journey will become one of hardship. Find shelter where you can. Friends are better than foes. And watch for the giants." Have you any more questions?
No, that was pretty insightful.
Have you had any run-ins with the Virgin Empire? coming from the Mage Tower when you make your journeys?
We have not usually taken that route. We go directly south from here, but we have. All may change now that the planar gate is open again. We have gone directly south to our place of worship, deep within. Such a long journey, only our magics could protect from. But the two of you should be fine, making your way simply to the old Exarian outpost.
Madam Witch, we thank you for your time.
You are quite welcome.
I think Natasha just like gets up awkwardly and walks away.
Perfect. As it is.
Natas. Margie will follow Natas.
Perfect. In that case, are you ready to depart for the frozen wastes?
Let's do it.
Yeah. I think Natas prepares for the cold with like a thin linen shirt, like a pajama shirt. It's his like his winter jacket.
You follow the path described by Zyma Frostheart. And as she said, before entering the thick of the south, you are unhampered. But as you do, as your journey continues, you begin to become affected by the cold. Here, you finally have found the road and followed it to the south. What will occur, however, in this time is the harrying effects of the storm of ice and sleet. You have traveled in this storm now for 2 hours. Please take damage appropriate to that amount of time. To read out for our listeners. Storm and ice and sleet decrees that all creatures within the storm have vulnerability to cold damage, and at the start of every hour, they take cold damage equal to their proficiency modifier, unless they're sheltered. So for each of you, that will be 4, which you are vulnerable to, so then another 4, also 4 additional after that, which will amount to 16 cold damage that you each take simply from your traversal to here.
Does resistance to cold damage do anything?
It will cancel out the vulnerability. You will take only 4 per hour.
Ooh.
Do you have that?
Yes. Infernal Constitution, resistance to poison and cold damage.
Very fancy.
And Constitution on poison saving throws.
Yeah.
Advantage on Constitution saving throws when being poisoned. I think that's what I wanted to say.
It's alright, I've been word salading today myself. The storm is thick ahead, and your vision fades behind you as you travel. You continue forward at your will.
We should not be staying here longer than we need to. It's fucking cold. How are you doing?
Not great, she says through chattering teeth.
Oh shit. There's something here.
As you continue ahead, Natas, you spy the first of a number of shapes that seem to move in the storm. Slowly, almost the figures of small humanoids with wings that don't flap, but sort of glide in the wind behind the body of this small creature. Makes its way out the storm towards you. almost like a child does it appear, but made of ice. And looking towards you with a crooked smile, does it give a wonderful expression of, yeah, yeah. Will you do?
I'll take the lead. I will start to slowly step forward, get a better. How tall are these guys?
These guys are probably between 2 and 3.5 feet.
Interesting.
And as you approach, they encircle. And this one, the leader, in a sense, says, closer still. As you step within the direct reach of this creature, its eyes begin to glow with an icy reflection, and it opens its mouth to exhale a frost breath upon both, as do the other two. If they can beat you in initiative, which I would like to ask you now to please roll.
These fuckers.
All right. So, the first frost breath, which is again affecting vulnerability, therefore Natas takes straight damages instead of being resistant, and Margie will take double damage from. Make your dex saves to half the incoming damage, as this little goober is exhaling on you.
Ooh, do I get to act first?
After that breath, yes, you do. Make your dex save for the breath, though, please.
Okay. Dex save.
So I take
14.
8.
You take 8. That's correct, Mark.
Okay.
And you succeed, Chris. So you are gonna take half damage down to 2. So you take 2 cold. Natas.
Okay.
Cold resistance really working for you there. And now you act. Go ahead.
Okay. Shit. I think I'm gonna do, just because I'm probably gonna forget to do it. I don't think I have it in here, but bonus action. How to visualize this? I'm gonna use my new ability that I got at level 10, and essentially his axe is gonna like turn into like the light equivalent of a sun. And for 10 people of my choosing, I can give them advantage on all attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
Sad. But it also includes me, and that's only a bonus action, so I'm going to hit these motherfuckers with my stick.
As your axe glows bright, the storm and the snow and the sleet becomes brightly reflective. It's as if you are within a halo of a sun inside of this dark storm.
Advantage. I'm going to do Great Weapon Master. So, boom, boom.
All right. 11
16?
is a hit, which means attack number 1 will cut this one down, and then you can go ahead and take your pick from the remaining 2. Who's
I don't like this one. It's just down. Next guy.
Bam. Down they go. Excellent.
Then I charge this guy. And I end my turn.
Which brings us to this Ice Mephit's turn, and he, like the others, is going to exhale his frost breath. But there is another thing which will affect you, Natas. As you slay these mephits, I'm going to need you to take some dexterity saving throws and take a little bit of slashing damage. Just a little bit. But you're not raging, so it's going to be a little bit more than a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so that is success, fail. So that is 4, 10 slashing total. And then this ice mephit is going to exhale its frost breath in a cone out like yay, hitting both of you. It's only 4 damage, but still make that dex save.
Oh, all right. So
You get advantage. But it looks like you already made it.
Yes. Mark made the save, so...
Oh, so it's attacks and saving throws?
Yep. So, Margie, you're going to take half of that, which is vulnerable still, so you take 4 cold. And Natas, you save, which means you're going to take 2. All right. That's the mephit's turn. Margie, you're up.
All right. I think she'll probably just do the old tried and true and set off some Eldritch Blasts.
Beautiful.
You do get a free advantage.
Hit for 4.
Nice.
Hit for 7. Creature is
That's just your
bloodied.
blow up in my face. Oh,
Natas, you're up.
interesting. Well, now it's gonna blow up in my face. Yeah, just I'll just do a little reckless. Reckless attack. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right.
That
is...
damage sucks.
All right, well, both attacks will hit, and the creature will still be alive.
Oh.
And it is up. Does not regain its breath weapon, so it's simply going to strike out at you, Natas, with its claws. 12 to hit.
It's a miss.
As it strikes out, it gives a... and then it's going to try and move out of your range to flee.
Oh.
Go ahead and make your swing. That's a hit, which will do just a little bit of amount enough to hit him. Man, those low rolls on the great axe. Incredible. All right. And with that, your foe falls, and you are out of combat.
Those 1s and 2s. Jeez Louise.
The winds continue.
What were those things? Do you think we're gonna see any more of them, Natas?
Let's hope not. They suck. They're really assholes. I thought we were going to be a little bit more benevolent, but they kind of just like fucking exploded. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be all right, but
Right.
we should keep going.
Yeah.
As you continue forward, a silhouette appears on your vision ahead. A great mound like a hill. It appears here that a great slough of snow has flowed and completely obstructed the road ahead. It is too great to be simply walked over. It would require climbing of this deep snow. And as well atop it can you see the form of some great beast. Reminds you the winter wolves which you've seen visit the Witch Clan. And as you move in its direction, this creature turns towards you, its eyes, 2 reflective prisms within this cold, dark storm, looking in your direction, and you hear a from it as it sees you. How will you proceed?
Wolf, we mean you no harm. We come from the Witch Clan, and we're just trying to make our way through the wastes.
Peers down at you. Go ahead.
Oh.
Natas?
Anything left of these ice muppets?
Their broken corpses remain within the ice, slowly being covered by the swirling snow.
Gonna toss like its remains. Just like, look at the kill, but no.
No?
Yeah, let's do it. Just
Alright,
like,
doing it.
hey, look what we did.
Margie, roll a animal handling check. Natas, roll a
Alright.
persuasion check at disadvantage.
Persuasion. Oh.
Love to see it. Big fat goose egg.
Can I try and pull out some food out of my bag? Some of our provisions to try and get advantage on my animal handling?
No.
Okay.
This was for the initial encounter, after which you can see the silhouettes of two more wolves appearing atop this mound of snow, one of them approaching, descending it a bit to look at the remains, the broken corpse of this mephit. It picks it up in its mouth and then tosses it towards you, landing at the feet of Margie and Natas. And it gives a... And the other wolves mimic in tone, baring their teeth and snarling in your direction. What will you do?
Ooh, they seem pretty mad right now.
Oh, that was a question. Yeah. This is territorial behavior.
Okay.
Might have been a nature check to know that, but I'll give it to you.
Sorry, I'm looking at all my weird
Oh, good.
spell stuff. I think she'll definitely take a step back, but she'll say, "Please, we mean you no harm. We are just passing through, honest."
The wolves continue to snarl, but don't show any signs of moving closer as you begin to back up.
I think we gotta go around them.
I think you're right. Do I have a feel like how lost are we gonna get if we don't follow this map?
There is no way of knowing.
Probably. There's no way knowing. Yeah.
All I will say is that to the east of where you stand, the snowfall seems to curve as well, meaning that west would be your way to go around.
Okay. Yeah, I think I don't want to mess with these
How badly
wolves,
do we
like-
want to stay on the map?
Margie's probably more willing to go around than fight these wolves. I feel like she has enough of a reverence for the Witch Clan to not mess with these wolves that they seem to revere or interact with.
Okay.
Come on, Natas, it'll be okay.
Let's go. I would try to fly over it, but Natas is like a flight risk. And these are bad conditions.
So you continue through the snows. Natas ahead, past several snow-covered boulders, several things catch your eye. First, the edge of an icy lake.
Ooh.
Second, a set of large stone stairs that seem to lead up to a small pedestal or tower. What strikes your fancy?
Let's check out the tower. Maybe we can
Oh my god!
get out of the snow for a little while.
I thought Jake Henry deleted you because you walked on top of my token. I was like, where did Margie go? Oh my god! Is this just me? Is this already happening?
It's okay. I remember last year we were having issues with people disappearing into the void.
That's right.
Oh, it's shelter.
Is it? As you climb up these stairs, it is an open-topped tower atop this space of stone. A small hill, it seems, was built a platform atop, which these great stairs lead up to. But if shelter is what you're seeking, you may not be wholly out of luck, as there is a space beneath these stone stairs, which would provide you partial cover, wherein you no longer receive the cold damage of the storm, though you are still exposed, meaning that taking long rests will incur a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
You want to do like a short rest under the stairs, Margie? A little nap. We'll kind of patch our elbows up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Remind me, Jake Henry, how long do we think this, if things go okay, how long do we think this journey is going to take us?
You would say that you are close. You are probably not further than an hour away from reaching your destination as is marked on the map. Yet at the same time, there is additionally the issue of what you're going to do when you get there.
When we get there, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think a short rest is probably good, because we'll take some damage from the...
No longer receive cold damage.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be good to just use some hit dice.
Yeah. Those things that you never end up using in a D&D campaign.
Listen, I'm a warlock. I love short rests. I get all my spell slots back.
Oh no, I know, but it's just like, it's such a, when you tell people that like, oh yeah, but you can use a short rest, just get some hit dice, and people are like, oh yeah, we can do that. And they're like, how do you do it?
So this will take us just beneath these stairs.
The hit dice said +3, and I thought it was mine. I was like, how the fuck is that even possible? Oh.
As you rest, I would ask that you each make for me perception checks.
Alrighty.
It's a 10.
I do have my good old passive of 17, if that makes a difference.
20 will do it.
Oh, but that's also good.
As you are resting, as you complete your rest, so do take the benefits of this, you will hear, amongst the storm, sound, distinct from the winds, a subtle, but perceptible to Margie's ears, pum, 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 as if heavy footfalls upon the snow. They are moving in your direction.
Whisper to Toss.
This way.
Toss, I think giants might be coming.
Just kind of grabs his axe.
If you are attempting to not be noticed while you are beneath these stairs, make me stealth checks.
Yeah.
As Atas correctly predicted, a great bearded giant marches towards this tower.
It's just one.
As well as you can see right now. Stealth 20, very nice. Atas, are you hiding?
I guess so.
It's your choice.
I'm with a team.
14, right?
14.
That is just a little bit above what you needed. A bit of a close call.
Okay.
As this giant stomps its way towards you and marches directly up these stairs and over you, taking its place upon this tower. It lays a great halberd across, like so, the edge of the tower, long enough that it can rest horizontally like that.
Weird.
And it crosses its arms, looking out into the snows. Away from you, towards the north. What now will you do?
Slowly begin to walk away. Make sure we pick up all of our trash and brush off the area we were sitting. So it looks like no one was ever there. Because I think we just took a nap at a giant's watchtower. Bro, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put like my like a finger up to my lips and like a wait for 1 second, and then I'm gonna reach out and touch Natas, and I'm gonna use both my spell slots to cast. Does this require concentration? Oh, it does. I can't cast it on both of us.
Ooh, do you have normal invisibility or just the greater?
I think I have.
Because I believe that upcasting invisibility
just
affects more targets.
Yeah, I just have greater invisibility.
Okay. Still want to do it, or are you both just going to rough it on your stealth checks?
Who's got the better stealth? We have.
You have 20 and 14. And as this giant is now actively perceiving, you will be working against a rolled check rather than the passive.
Yeah.
He's looking the other way, right? So we just gotta be nice and quiet.
Yeah, I'm gonna still cast it on Natas.
Okay. Natas, invisibility takes hold. You are no longer visible. You still may attempt to walk with quiet steps to avoid being heard. I'm going to roll for this giant a perception check at disadvantage, considering he's looking away and would be listening for only the footsteps of Natas. 16. So, please do move out in the direction that you care to. And as Natas moves, the giant does turn its head.
Okay. I was just gonna ask, can I see Natas when I cast a spell, or is he invisible to me now too?
He's invisible to you.
I am invisible.
Too. Yep. So
yeah.
You're taking the
Okay.
lead, Margie.
Yeah.
The giant turns towards the sound of Natas's footsteps in the snow. Such a sound amongst the storm should be imperceptible to most, but not to one of its denizens. And yet, as there is no one to be seen, the giant turns away again, figuring must have been some small burrowing animal. And you may continue.
And Margie will kind of point to she'll just turn around. She doesn't know where he is, but just pointing to let's go around the side of the lake.
Fuck, there's more of them.
Indeed. And I would ask, as Natas correctly perceives the outline of another mephit upon the lake, a stealth check from you, Margie, as you move to escape the sight of the mephits, if you wish to do so.
Not great.
But it will do. Again, just barely above the DC.
All right.
Moving quietly, you escape their glances. You can see there are several more than just the one outline as these mephits sort of wander a bit about on this ice lake. You can hear their snarfing sounds in the distance.
Archie, follow the footprints.
Are we going
I think we
off
just-
map, or do we have to cross the lake?
I think we just go around the lake because it looks like the mephits are on the lake,
Okay.
right?
Oh, I see. I am not far enough over. I thought I was on the edge.
Nope, you've got some more space.
All right.
As you continue forwards, you see just this rock cluster at this time. Following the lake now, though, Natas, invisible, you see torchlight. Two travelers, it seems, within the storm. They look somewhat lost. You can hear over the creaking, biting wind sounds guttural shouts of communication between them.
I think the path was far over this way. We need to keep going. Oh, we have to turn back now. There's no way. We find the mountains and retrace our way to it from there.
From their outlines, these appear to be large, bulky, scaled creatures almost, and you can see shimmerings of copper or bronze within what little light there is from their torches.
I'm gonna go check this out. I'll be right back. Wait, am I still invisible? Or am I just talking to you really awkwardly?
You are presently still invisible.
She'll duck behind this rock here and watch the footsteps.
Natas is gonna kind of get a better look at them.
As you do, one of them steps forward in this direction and says,
No, we must find the charge. We must do our duty.
the other one shakes its head and says,
Fine, but I believe that this is the foolhardy path that takes us further from our duty. We must regroup. We must make a plan.
One who leads forward still scoffs at that. And yet as they continue forward, Natas, you see as well another shape in the snow. Oh, you hear.
Come, travelers, into the snow!
As this creature moves forward, this dragonborn speaks to it and says,
Who goes there? Why do you approach us?
and it says,
Welcome, come.
this one kind of shifts, holding its axe in its holster, says,
What is your purpose? What is your name?
and the creature steps forward even closer, and you can see the outlines of more creatures coming out of the snow.
All right, at this point, you see, he's a good guy on the inside. Natas is just gonna whistle like as loud as he can to try to like pierce through the howling winds, and he's just gonna run forward and grab this Muppet and tackle him.
The Muppet.
Yeah.
Yes. You're gonna grab them up at and.
Like, to try to get him away from the guy.
Okay, are you trying to throw this method?
Not really throw, move. You know. Which I believe I have to win a grapple check.
Yeah. Roll athletics.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna grapple this motherfucker. That's a 13.
That will do it. And you can grapple this guy and just toss him right back over here with his buddies.
I believe I'm still invisible, right?
You are because of the nature of greater invisibility, but I'm going to say there's only 2 turns left on greater invisibility.
I'm happy with that.
Fair.
As this displacement occurs, the Dragonborn gives a what? And the method gives a let go. But shall we roll initiative? Or would you like to surrender the next action to the Mephits and the Dragonborn?
I think we roll initiative. I don't even think Natas lets this guy talk. I think he grappled him by his lower jaw and just overhanded him
Let's roll.
to the other side. I think he just hates the noises of these guys more than anything else.
Ooh, critical.
All right.
But only with a +1.
Ooh.
Natas still takes the front. The initiative order.
How well can I see what is going on through the snow and sleet?
You're gonna be at disadvantage unless you move into the, let's say, the bright light vision of Natas, so that you guys are sort of close together.
Okay,
So from back
gotcha.
there,
But
this-
I could see that there's things going on in the.
yeah, I'm gonna give that to you.
Okay.
Rolling at disadvantage, shared vision, Dragonborn have torches, etc. Natas, you act first. What are you going to do as these 6 ice Mephits are attempting to entrap these travelers?
I'm gonna miss 2 Great Weapon Master attacks. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Don't succeed on him.
Beautiful.
Oh, which one are you striking?
I guess the one that I threw.
All right. And now he is apart, and you will take damage.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And that is 6 points of slashing damage, and so that is...
Halved and then halved. Right?
Yep. I am
So
simply accounting
1.
for damage to the other Mephits around this one as it dies.
All right. Other action. Great Weapon Master. 18.
Roll another dex save.
Nice.
Against 4 damage.
-1.
Perfect. Big barbarian.
And since I killed not 1 but 2 people, I get to do my Great Weapon Master bonus action attack because I raged going into combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's a 15.
That's another
to
hit, and that's another dex save. Chop, chop, chop.
Imagine how confused these Dragonborns are. They just start talking to one, it gets hurled up in the air, thrown down, and then 3 of them just explode.
It's pretty perfect.
Yep.
All right.
And
7
I guess I'll
slashing
use
on
the
that
rest
one.
of my movement to just skeet on over to these guys. Still invisible.
Make sure you roll your
Oh my God.
last dex save against their death
Dex
bursts.
saves, yes.
All right. These Mephits do not know you're there, so you will trigger an attack of opportunity as this one moves. Would like to take it?
Yes.
You're invisible, so it's at advantage. Okay, it is bloodied.
Oh.
And these 2 are going to move into position as well. And we are looking at a bunch of nasty, nasty breath. That is, it's only a 15-foot, so they're only going to be able to get the 1. So this guy's going to go after this northern one. 1, 2, 3. Frost breaths. And then that is Dex, so 1, 2, 3. So the one to the most north will succeed. He would be taking 6, so he takes 3. The one to the south would be taking 8. Fails, takes the full 8. And would be taking 12. Fails, takes the full 12. As the ice congeals and exhales in a cone, a funnel, atop these Dragonborn, and they snarl, certainly affected by the damage, but not destroyed by it. Margie, you're up.
All right. How far? Right. We'll move up to there. Let me try and hit that one that is bloodied. Try and get rid of him first.
That is a hit, and that will destroy him. As he does so, his Death Burst will affect the Dragonborn and the other Mephit. For 7. They both save, so they both take 3 points.
All right, and then I'll hit the one that just got hit by the explosion next to the other Dragonborn.
Perfect. That's a hit for 9. It is bloodied.
All right, nice.
Dragonborn are up. This one is going to strike out with its Great Axe, hitting and destroying the Mephit. Raw! It roars out, taking damage from the Death Burst, but only 2. It still remains unbloodied. And this one is going to approach the other Mephit, and it is going to swing at its Great Axe with an 11, which will hit exactly, and it is going to call upon an invocation of Dragon Flame as the axe glows with fire as it splits the Mephit apart, destroying it. Taking the 3 slashing from that hit. But with that, unless you wish to assail these Dragonborn, we are out of combat.
Margie's
go ahead. You've appeared out of the snow.
Oh,
they can see you now.
Yeah. What are the two of you doing out here in the cold wastes?
One of them turns towards you and says,
Oh, traveler. This is not a safe place. One might ask
This
you
place is a bit of a shithole.
Huh?
Invisible Natas chiming in.
invisibility
I was
fades.
gonna say when they turn to me, I don't want him to like pop in while they're looking at him, like looking that way. But once they turn to me, I'm gonna drop the spell so it's like he came in from somewhere in the cold as opposed to just out of nowhere.
Right. They will answer your question to say,
We are searching for our charge, a duty of our race. Do you know a girl with red hair?
I mean, kind of a lot. It's a little not specific.
A wielder of sorcerous magic.
No.
Red hair?
Yes. We understood that she was taken. We almost had found her in Virgin City. But then the Empire captured her, sent her here to the south. We are seeking her.
We were also taken by the Virgin Empire, but managed to escape.
That is
Do you
fortunate
think
for
that
you.
Do you think that they took her to the Mage Tower? We're heading that way.
Ah, yes, the Mage Tower. That does indeed seem a likely place for their destination. You are heading there. We have been attempting to locate it, though we don't know how to get in.
Neither do we. But we are crafty.
Good company to have in a storm. Well then.
I definitely agree. Natas?
Yeah, I concur.
Then let us continue forth. We'll
Uh,
say.
Oh, I'm Margie, by the way, and that's Natas. What are your names?
Greetings. Pardon our privacy. Our mission is one of great import. We would not share our names, not share our names at least at this time.
Looking at the dragons, are they chromatic or metallic?
They appear metallic. They appear to be of a bronze or a coppered scale.
Lame. All right.
All right.
Shall we continue in the reckless path that my comrade has denoted? Or some other way? Back to the mountains, perhaps. A safe, calculated path forwards. We could
Yeah,
find
that's
the road.
not really our cup of tea.
Follow the road?
I said safe and calculated.
Oh.
Yeah, and did they seem like they were heading the way that we were coming from?
Yeah. That's
Or did
I
we
would
catch up to them at a standstill?
They were sort of arguing over their trajectory, but they seem to have been moving roughly in this direction.
Okay. That's as long as they didn't want to go back towards the frost giant.
Yeah, doesn't seem like that.
There's, I think, the best course of action is we hook around the lake, find out where we left off, where we got, taken off the road by the wolves, and then we continue on from there.
That's what I would vote for as well.
Yeah. There's more Muppets north, and north of that there's a frost giant, so we should not go there.
Not to tangle with such a beast, indeed.
I'm crafting rope out of their beard hair. It's coming along quite swimmingly.
A vicious man.
No, resourceful. Let the shit go to waste. This stuff's like as strong as iron. It's like corded steel.
As these two travel with you, they rehoist their torches in your path forward.
Okay, that's the lake. So we should just keep going. Okay, there's a
You
nice little fruit.
see ahead a curious sight, Natas. A small rise amongst the snows. Indeed, it appears to be almost a plateau, atop which there is a source of soft light and steam. And you feel the radiance of warmth from ahead. This appears to be some kind of a hot spring amongst the snows.
This seems too good to be true. Tusk is gonna slowly touch his finger down to the water.
As you place your finger in the water, it is sizzling. It is very hot.
Got some lukewarm water over here.
In fact, I will share with you some details on the nature of this place which you have just found. This is a warm area. It's a sulfuric hot spring. The air here grants you protection from the effects of the storm. You can rest here normally. And if you take fire damage in this area, you do so with vulnerability. which ignores resistance.
Interesting.
Okay. Do the Dragonborns look like were really messed up from the Muppets, or?
One of them seems to have gotten beaten up a bit. Muppets. But neither of them are considered bloodied, and both soldier forward.
I think we're just remember this is here and keep going. Or do you guys want to take a long rest?
Are you asking the Dragonborn or Mark?
I'm asking everyone. So the Dragonborn, and Margie. I'm good with keep going, but it's up to you
Yeah,
guys.
Margie likes the idea of waiting here for a while, but after gets the initial warmth, she's like, we should probably keep moving.
As you decide that, the Dragonborn nod and say,
Our charge is ahead. We will move when we can, and we can still move.
All right. Plus, given our luck, this is probably like a giant's urinal.
continuing forwards, however, you hear something. Sound emanating from the spring that just says, "Stay."
He's gonna like make immediate eye contact with Marge. He's like, "I fucking told you it was too good to be true. I knew it."
Dragonborn say, What? What is the matter?
Ominous voice. We are not staying. We are moving on.
Stay. Or burn!
And at that, rising from the springs are a fresh set of foes. They share a similar visage and appearance to those the ice mephits which you've seen before, but they are wreathed in flame. And as you note your intention to leave, they move to attack. Please roll initiative.
Mark rolled to quit.
I believe he'll be back momentarily.
I'm back.
All right. Let's see this order. 17. Natas, you act first as these flame mephits have manifested with seemingly hostile intent. Take your turn.
We should go. We should leave. I think Natasha's just gonna blurt this out to just run away. They probably can't chase us into the cold. And if they do, we're not fighting them on their home turf.
And Marge will just give a nod to him.
Yeah. He's gonna do full movement and then dodge.
Dodge. Right. Margie?
Let's see. Margie is going to cast Expeditious Retreat on herself and move 60.
Not a spell we see too often.
No.
Very fun. Good here.
Her goat-like legs kind of let her cut a little bit quicker through the snow here.
Right.
Alrighty. That puts me here.
Perfect. The Mephits will act. This one approaching the Dragonborn. These two approaching Natas. This one just moving forwards. We are looking at some more lovely cones. And for but now, you are still within the effects of the Sulfur Hot Spring warmth effect. Margie is out of it. But for this, you will have vulnerability to this fire damage, Natas. Which 2 flaming breaths exert themselves out towards you for. Meanwhile, the Dragonborn as well have to contend with it.
So I take 7 and 8, which is 15.
Fail on one of them. Right, so mercenary on the top. They both succeed in the first one. From the 18 points, they take 9. And then on the second one, mercenary number 1 will fail, which means from the 16 points, he will take all of them. He is bloodied. The other takes 8. The Dragonborn are up and are going to hustle away from this patch of protected ground. Rushing out into the snow along with you, Margie. Which brings us to Natas's turn. And we'll be back very shortly. And during this time of absence, we are going to take a brief 5-minute intermission. We'll see you all very shortly. All right, and we are back, folks. Let's continue. Where we stand is an attack by fire mephits upon our heroic duo near a hot spring, which was considered as a place to rest. Natas, the turn falls to you. You have just been the victim of their flame breath. Rest of the group has as well, save Margie, and have fled. One of the Dragonborn is bloodied by the burning. Will you stay, or will you go?
I will leave with the party.
Alrighty.
And, catch up to Margie.
Rushing towards Margie, you do see that, as was predicted, these flame mephits do not seem to pursue, rather preferring to return to the warmth of their home. Their lights fading away into the darkness of the icy storm and bringing us out of initiative. Which now begs us the question, how will we proceed forward?
I think we just keep going east. Right?
Yeah, is this the mountain range here to the south of us?
No, that appears
on the border of the map?
to just be a large sort of boulder of the south. The mountain range would be to your north, so this is simply
Gotcha.
an obstructing hill.
Okay.
Let's go this way and see what
Let's
else
keep
they
going
have to
east
throw.
to-
Oh.
Oh.
And Natas falls to his knees and kisses the road. He's like, oh. The ancient remnants of civilization.
You have indeed found the road. Will you continue to follow it?
Sounds good. Let's go.
All right.
Yes.
As you do so, you will continue through this ice and sleet and will once again fall vulnerable to storm, taking that 4 points for Natas and 8 points for everyone else, cold damage. To which end, one of the Dragonborn is quite hampered, saying,
I must be honest with you all. I'm not sure how much more of this storm I can make it through it at this pace.
struggling, but keeping up, as you make it to this continuation of the road.
I think me and Margie scout ahead. You guys just take it back. We'll try to find a place to rest.
As you will.
Just don't fight anything.
The less injured Dragonborn will take a knee next to his comrade and apply a bandage to him for a meager 3 points of health.
Come on, Margie, let's go. We don't got much. And then Toss is just gonna lean over to Margie, and be like, "We're leaving them." I'm just kidding.
Natas! And she'll like hit him in the arm, like.
Stop it! I just got lit on fire.
As you continue forward, the snow appears to be less dense. Ahead, there is a space where there is mere dirt and rocks. You see no signs of people. But at this time, there seems to almost be a darkness before you. Void in the storm, sense. Natas, you glance sight of an abandoned campsite. And as you stand where you both do, you believe directly to your south, you can see the rising silhouette of a black tower.
Just there upon the frozen horizon. Ice crowned citadel. No, I'm just kidding.
I hope not.
Margie will turn around and shout. Does she think her voice will carry back to them, or
It
Maybe
may.
we don't yell too loud.
she does. Like before he's like her gut, she sees that, and like before you have like she just yells back like, "Hey, I think we found something."
And there is a pause. And you wait. And then through the snow come the two dragonborn, following. Arriving.
I think we found the tower up ahead.
They look up. One of them says,
By the gold you have. Well done. What is next? Shall we enter?
I think we should probably try and find a shelter somewhere, or at least a warm fire, so you can rest. You don't look too good.
The injured one gruffly nods.
I think this is the best place to set up a camp, right? Seems to be dead in the storm, right? Do we, Game Master, is this, not cold?
This space will function for a rest, but I'm going to say that it is going to meet the partial cover condition, where you will incur a level of exhaustion from a long rest because you are still exposed, even if the silhouette of the tower will provide you, and the warmth of a fire, if you're able to start one, will provide you with some shelter.
I think, do we want to just do a short rest then, and do we think that'll be enough time for the Dragonborn, or do they seem like they need
It may be.
Okay.
They can roll hit dice as well.
Okay.
How would you light this fire? That is your intent.
Let's see.
I don't really know if we're going to be able to scavenge anything for fire. We didn't bring anything.
For firewood, yeah.
Fire!
I mean, I could
One
press.
of the Dragonborn will say, "Allow me," and he will step forwards and hold his axe on high as it bursts into flame. He strikes the ground where the remnants of this campfire sit, and it bursts into flame, ignited, providing you with a simple semblance of warmth by which you might short rest. Would you like to do so?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
you know?
Ha! Hey, Mara, you're not here. That's Tracy's character, whom Mark, you still have not intersected with.
Yeah, I don't think I know them.
All right.
Having barbarian hit
Eight
dice is
plus three.
fucking wild.
Plus 3 is 9, plus 9. So 29 points back for the injured one. And we'll roll
I rolled what?
27.
3 hit dice? 2 hit dice?
The injured Dragonborn is no longer bloodied, and the other one is close to full health.
Okay, cool.
You're in for a rest there yourself, Chris.
Yeah.
All right. So, what will be next as your rest concludes?
I think I just like roast a potato.
Perfect. Eat a little meal on this icy fire. After that consumption.
Yeah.
How would you like to
So
proceed?
we don't really have any information on the Mage Tower, right? Like we know we're going there like for a purpose, but we don't know like anything about like the outside or what to expect when we get there.
Right, and
correct?
since I think you've been absent for a few of those sessions, just to clarify, Mark, the reason you are here is that the party intercepted a caravan coming from the Mage Tower, moving north through the passage.
Yeah.
You were there. Pardon my memory.
That's okay.
So you have that lead. But otherwise,
Perfect.
why don't you roll a history check? Both of you at disadvantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably won't even make one because her knowledge of anything in the world is pretty limited.
8.
8.
Mage Tower, they were going to send you there. It's real bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you know.
It's not what you
Alright.
know. It's what you don't know.
All right.
And from this campsite, how far away? Like, is it like just up on a hill, like in the distance, or is it like still a ways off?
So
Like, is it like on the horizon, or is it?
let me give at
Nearby.
least one of these Dragonborn a bit of a vision marker for you guys. So he can illuminate. And as these Dragonborn head forwards, you can see that they approach edge of the foot of
Oh,
this
okay.
tower.
Okay.
A set of stone stairs leading up to large, metallic doubled doors. Are they metallic? Are they stone? They appear to have great engravings and carvings upon them. 2 lanterns sit, almost magically lit, you must assume, to maintain itself in this storm. Dragonborn move up towards this door, ascending these stairs, just sort of looking around.
Try and walk right in.
They're investigating the door at the least.
Okay. Oh man.
They both critically succeed on their investigation checks. In a spur of fate. As you can see them both approaching this door, kind of prying at it and pushing, and as they come down the stairs towards you, this one will say,
Well, that thing is solid. And probably magical too, considering the name of this place. I don't think we can force our way in there. We could try, but doubt it'd work. Why don't we do a perimeter sweep while you two do anything you wish to of looking at the door? Once we're back, we can consider knocking.
Yeah. I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good one.
mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
I want to do. What if we do the classic fake prisoner,
Bit.
like you and I as prisoners, and them as our like, hey, we found these spellcasters.
Not far from
Can
here.
we get in?
What will you give us for them? What's our reward?
I mean, and I don't know enough about the Virgin Empire to know if, like, would they deal with like I don't think I know anything about Dragonborn like culturally in this space, so I don't know like.
You could roll another disadvantage history check if you want to try and learn.
Yeah. Yeah, or at the very least, are these the first Dragonborn I've ever seen? Like, I spent some time in a couple like decent sized towns, never the never the capital.
You saw one before. He was purchasing something from a merchant. Breastplate.
Okay. Natasha, do you have any ideas?
I'm not really good with doors. Just tries to push it open.
You gonna try and push it open?
Yeah, just push.
You step up to it, and you lean your strength against it, and it is as if you are leaning against the walls of the first hell itself.
Okay.
What does the
handprints
outside of
anywhere?
this tower look like? Does it have like windows, like looking out, or is it like
Looking up at the
just
tower,
solid stone?
the tower, which appears to be cubic, square in shape. It would be a rectangle if it's on tall. Square in footprint, rises high, at least half a dozen stories, if not close to a dozen. You see no windows on the exterior of this thing.
Ooh, I'll cast Detect Magic and see if I get any like feeling of like a protection or like any sort of like sensory magic on the walls or the door.
Two things as you cast the spell. First of all, the door itself is certainly enchanted, and in fact, you feel as if you are looking at layers of enchantment, as if over many years, many multiple people have reinforced protections upon this passway. Beyond that, the walls of the tower itself, not the doors seem to be of a different material, but these black stone walls almost feel consuming.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, maybe you need to like cast a spell into it.
Like they're consuming, like they are absorbing magic.
That's
kind of like a magic nullification, kind of. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
The Dragonborn return.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it might be hard for us to cast magic while we're in there. Just so you know.
Try not to cast too many spells. Picks up his axe. Looks like it's just you and me, buddy.
The Dragonborn approach, and one of them says, "We've swept the perimeter. We find no other entrance. Nothing of discernment besides this monolith in the snow. What will we do?"
Oh, see, I still really like this idea. I'm gonna explain my idea to them about and ask them do you think the Virgin Empire would deal with you as bounty hunters, like dropping us off? Because it might also give you, if you come in as working for them, it might give you some free range of the tower to try and find this person you're looking for.
Indeed. This is a fair suggestion. We do not have chains, but perhaps you have ropes which could be tied.
We got some rope.
Mm-hmm. Probably have some rope too. Matas, do you think this is a good idea?
I think it's our only idea.
Okay.
All right. So, the Dragonborn, with your assistance, will begin binding your hands. And they'll each ask you,
in front or behind your back?
Behind makes more sense.
Yeah.
bind your hands behind your back. And, before so, they'll sort of take all your weapons off you and confiscate them and say, all right. Oof.
Such a bad idea. I love it.
And this one is
also, I
going to...
really hope there's not seeing a way for them to see through the walls with magic, where it's like these four people roll up and then they do this right in front, where it's like
Oof. Yeah.
It took me such a funny thing for like a DM. It's like, how do they know it was a ruse? It's like they can
Yeah.
see through the wall. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, I didn't. Or just hear. They can just hear on the other side.
Or just hear
use
us.
the
Yeah.
use the microphone.
Many things are possible. As with you, Tide, the lead Dragonborn will say, "Shall I knock?"
Do your worst.
Boom! 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 He slams his fist on the door, and Margie, with still a bit of that detect magic spell lingering around, the fist simply slams upon the door, but you can watch waves of magic reverberating off, clearly triggering multiple effects. Nothing harmful, as of now, but it is certain that if those who casted these protections, wards, or alarms are still able to receive them, they have now been informed.
Okay.
Wait. Wind whistles. Cold bites.
Margie
And-
sneezes.
After
Hopefully
that
got covered.
sneeze, you each hear a voice on the wind. You're on the right path, it says. If you need my help, just dream.
Ooh.
And you recognize the voice of Lapanur, the dream Wolverine from the Grove, who had fled to frozen wastes when the undead came to the valley. But as of this time, your ears are met instead by the creaking sounds of the doors. Metal and stone scraping against one another as they open. There is light within. More torches, lanterns. There are forms, some hooded, some hatted. You see the outlines of several clay golems like you've encountered before. And you enter the Mage Tower, where we will continue on Monday.
Oh.
Thank you for being present for this little transitional journey. And I can't wait to see it concluded soon.
Yeah. Burn it down.
Until next time.